The autumn equinox in September marks the start of a change in the weather. The summer days are almost gone. You might get the odd Indian summer in October, but the leaves are turning and falling, the weeds dying back, and at the moment the river's low, though it may not be long before we get the autumn rains to bring up the flow. I'm on an Avon Sidestream here just for a couple of hours, trotting with a light waggler, fishing hemp and tears while I still can, whilst the water's still warm enough, fishing a 16 hook. First fish of the day is a lively little chub of about £1 or so. Try and keep the fish low in the shallow water, I don't want to spook the other fish. But it's soon apparent there's something else in the swim, a £4 pike, intent on nailing whatever I've got on the line. The chub escaped unscathed though. That's a good start to the day. The weed's fairly rotten, most of it died back in August. Contrary to common belief, a lot of people think the frosts kill the weed. The frost killed the stinging nettles on the banks, but the weed in the river dies long before that once it's gone to seed. Then it starts rotting, but it takes well into mid-November before it's fully rotted and can be flushed away by a decent flood. There's a 3 foot deep run under the tree, although it shallows up by the end. Hit a nice dace here. And once again the pike chases it and misses. The rod's my old Bruce & Walker John Dean rod with a Mitchell match and £2 Maxima mainline. The waggler takes 2 treble A to lock, just a couple of dust shot down the line with a 16 hook. Just feed a dozen grains of hemp every cast. Case of being patient. This feels a better fish. It's a nice roach. The lower Avon roach resurgence continues. There are fish to £3 nowadays. That water is quite clear. You can see the bottom there halfway across the river, which isn't very wide. Nice roach, about 10 ounces. That float gently trips down. Hooked another dace here. Now I've got a problem. The jack pike has grabbed the dace. It can't turn it. The dace is too big for it. Nearly £1/2 dace. It's not an especially big pike, so I can steer it around to a limited degree. My fine hook length is nowhere near its teeth. I get down low and the pike doesn't see me before it's too late, at which point it lets go the dace, which has just got a slight mark on it. I took the pike a fair way upstream, put it back well away from my swim. Once the swim settled down again after the pike, it took a while. One or two more fish turned up. This is another nice roach. After a calm and misty start, that upstream breeze is increasing. The weather's on the change, there's rain on the way, although not enough to make much difference to the river. It's a case of sticking at it, keep that feed going in at a steady rate. Don't disturb the swim, and hopefully a few more fish will turn up. After that last roach, I had several more decent dace, and this one was about the biggest of the lot, around about 10 ounces. Some very good fish in the Avon nowadays, and a pound dace is a possibility. Not that I've caught one yet, but maybe one day. I shall try and get onto the Avon again this autumn and winter. Depends on the conditions to a certain degree. See if I can find a decent roach or three, and maybe a monster dace. Hope you've enjoyed this video. There'll be plenty more to come. Please subscribe.